Hey guys, I'm Amy Shaver from ArtfulArtsyAmy, and I'm gonna start putting more videos on my blog and on my Tumblr, and you can always go look at them on my YouTube channel. And the reason is I've noticed that when I have pictures of the processes I talk about, oftentimes it's lacking, and I think I want to show them, because that's what I do as a teacher, is I show people things. So I thought, why aren't I doing YouTube videos like all the time? So I'm going to try to start doing about every week and a half a YouTube video about some little practice or some little thing I've learned that I can share with you that's, under 8 minutes and it's meaningful. But today I thought, why don't you get to know me a little bit? So here's 10 things that you may not know about me. The first thing, or number 10, let's say, number 10 thing you need to know about me is that I'm 6 feet tall, which is really, really tall. People don't understand how tall that is for a woman, and I'm not a very willowy woman. I'm sort of a very thick woman. So I really have a presence, especially around kids, and that's really helpful. And in fact, here's a picture of me and Phyl from There's a Dragon in my art room from NAEA this year, and you can see I'm a very big presence. The number 9 thing you should know about me is I'm the oldest of 4 kids, which means I'm extra bossy, and I kind of think that my parents did an awesome job raising us because we're all kind of really cool, groovy, different people. I'm an artist. My brother Matt is a scientist. He's a biomedical engineer. I sort of vaguely understand what it is he does. It's so brilliant. My sister is a child life specialist, and she just finished her master's degree in counseling, so she's sort of like this powerhouse of knowledge. And my youngest brother Cole has a degree in environmental sciences, and he's sort of this like all-around outdoorsman. He's kind of incredible, and he does all sorts of amazing things for the environment. So number 8 is kind of exciting. It's this. I helped break 3 Guinness World Records in the past 2 years. Both years I've helped to break the largest media-based scavenger hunt, over 15,000 players worldwide, of which I'm one, and that's called G.I.S.H.W.H.E.S, which I have a link to it below so you can check at it. It's pretty cool, and if you want to do it this year, you should. You can help have your name be part of the Guinness history too. And then the other one was for the largest random acts of kindness pledges. So it's kind of exciting stuff, and it's really cool to show the kids that because they don't believe me, but I have like an official certificate. And you can also like look in the books, and of course it doesn't say my name, but it does say what it is I did. That's kind of cool. Street cred, that's really important with the kids. Number 7 is I'm kind of a fiend for costume jewelry. I always have on big jewelry. It makes a lot of noise. Can you hear that? That's all my bakelite today. Isn't that cool? So I really kind of love that. I'll try to put a picture up here of what my jewelry looks like. And actually, my dining room is my jewelry cabinet / art room, and they kind of meld together in my mind. So I don't need a dining room. It's all about art and jewelry for me. Number 6 is that I'm obsessed with bitty things, like little tiny itty bitty things. And that kind of go like anything that's little. So I have an example. You can kind of see some of my art behind me, but then I also like make these little bitty things, and it's kind of weird because when I was a kid, dolls really creeped me out, and I didn't like them, and they couldn't be in the room with me when I slept because I don't know. I mean, it's not like I saw Bride of Chucky or anything, but anyway, they couldn't be with me. And now I make all sorts of things. And when I was in college, I made these things called spookies, and I don't even have them anymore because they're so creepy, but they were like these evil dolls that like would eat things off your, anyway, it's creepy. You don't need to know about it. But yeah, I really am obsessed with bitty things. Kind of going with that, I drive a Beetle. So here I am, 6 foot tall, big woman, and I drive a Beetle, and it's bright blue, and it's so awesome. Then that takes me into number 4. Number 4 is I have 3 little tiny ankle biter dogs, and I'm gonna try to see if they'll come over and say hi, but they can be kind of elusive, but we'll see. Okay, so hold on, let me check it out. All right, so this is Fred, and you can tell Fred totally hates being on camera. This is like not his thing. He's my old man. He's gonna be 11 this year, and I got Fred when I was so young. I didn't give him any rules. So Fred makes the rules, and we're kind of lucky in my house. He's a pretty benevolent dictator, so he runs things here. This is Charlie. This is my lover. He was due to be euthanized, and I was volunteering at the shelter, which is how Charlie came to be. And he's a little dude with a pretty big personality. Ew, gross, dude. He's got a pretty big personality. He's my little shadow. He hangs with me. Every once in a while when I have a professional development day, he goes to school with me and makes friends there. So he's a rad little dude. So this big honker dude is Dennis. And Dennis is like perpetually guilty. And he was a rescue, and he had never been in a house, and he was like 2 years old, and it took about a year to teach him not to get on like the coffee table or tear lamps off things and stuff like that. But he's pretty cool now. We get along just fine. Charlie's mad that I'm holding Dennis, but too bad, dude. Too bad. Okay, so that was like a lot there. Woo, the dogs. The number 3 thing you should know about me is I was a congressional page during the second session of the 105th Congress, and that would have been the summer before Monica Lewinsky happened. And so there was a lot of speculation that that was going to unravel, and it was sort of a really cool time to be on Capitol Hill, and I really like politics to this day. I really follow it. Number 2 thing you should know about me is that I read a book a week. I have tons and tons and tons of different interests. I never can like pin it down to one thing, and if it intrigues me, I want to know more about it. I'm obviously a big researcher, so I'm really into that, and I'm very inquisitive. So if you ever have a book that you think is cool, I'll totally read it with you. You should just like send me an email. Okay, so the very last thing I thought I should tell you is what would I do if I wasn't an art teacher? If I wasn't an art teacher, I would probably be like a makeup artist or an esthetician. You can tell this is a mild makeup day for me. I really like doing crazy makeup and crazy hair. My hair's been like all sorts of different colors and it changes all the time. I've got tattoos. I'm sort of dramatic, and I could totally see myself being somebody who like worked on movie sets and doing monster makeup or something like that. I think that stuff's really groovy. So that's 10 things you didn't know about me. I hope it was interesting, and I hope you're as excited as I am about learning more things through video. I can tell you already, the very first video is going to be about how to do those amazing Skittle portraits that Ian Sands over at Art of Apex, which I have a link to his blog below. But how he does that and how you can do it in a middle school classroom. So it's been real, guys. Thanks.